Hi, hello. If you're the parent of a picky eater, this video is for you. I'm going to give you 3 questions to ask yourself to know if your child's picky eating is actually a problem. My name is Talia. I'm a pediatric dietitian and I specialize and work with very extreme picky eaters, including children who are neurodivergent and children that have been diagnosed with RFID. The first question you want to ask yourself is my child eating less than 20 foods? If your child is even eating close to 20 foods, this is a major red flag because there's no way your child can be getting all the nutrients they need from such a small, limited variety of foods. The next question to ask yourself is, how long has this been a problem? So let's say your child is 4 years old and they started solids when they were 6 months old and they've been a picky eater since they were a year and a half. They've had 1 year of eating where they weren't a picky eater, and then 2.5 years where they have been a picky eater. That's more than half of their eating life, which is quite substantial. The earlier you get started and put strategies into place, the better it's going to be for you and your child. Because when your child is not eating, or they're not eating the foods that you're offering, and they're not eating a variety, and they're not eating quote unquote healthy foods, that's very stressful for parents. I have 2 kids myself, and one of them is much more selective than the other. It's very worrying when the child doesn't eat a vegetable, or they're only eating one thing from their plate. So I get it. And that can cause more stress for you, which makes meal times more stressful for your child as well. So when everyone is stressed, there's not going to be success happening at meal times. The third and final question to ask yourself is your child eating a variety of foods from all the food groups? Generally speaking, this is a no, where when the clients that I work with will tell me my kid doesn't eat really any meat, or they don't eat any legumes, or they don't eat any vegetables is a pretty common one. So if your child's excluding whole food groups, it's, again, unlikely that they're going to be able to meet all their nutrient requirements. So if this is something that's a problem for you, what I would recommend, If this is a problem for you, what I would recommend is I have an online course called Mealtimes Without Meltdowns that can help you get things back on track, especially if you're intervening early, although I have had parents take my course who have older children and have had really good success with that too. I also run small coaching groups periodically throughout the year. If you're interested in that, you can leave me a comment or send me a private message and ask about my group. I also have a select number of places for one-on-one coaching, and you can send me a private message and ask me about that as well. And let me know if you have any more questions.